with a different mindset. By challenging how things are made. By putting people first. We make cars with one thing in mind. You.
We understand that most high-level executives are chauffeur-driven. Well, this means we needed to focus on the rear seats. So we did something rather radical. We removed the front passenger seat and concentrated on developing a personal space that could solve both explicit and implicit needs for the rear seat passenger.
We understand the desire to make subtle changes to one's appearance throughout the day. A change of cufflinks, a different watch or tie, or perhaps to refresh makeup, change jewelry, or put on a different pair of shoes.
Our customers' need for entertainment also prompted us to incorporate a convenient multimedia screen. We understand that some people like to disconnect, while other people like to connect when they get some downtime. We like to celebrate freedom of choice.
The lounge console was created to provide a space for personalization in the car. It's designed to be practical, but also a beautiful and fitting addition to a well-defined luxury experience.
We have designed a space where the rear passenger is the focal point.
A personal space where they can enjoy some downtime.
Essentially, we wanted to deliver privacy, silence, and space, the elements that are the true hallmarks of modern luxury.
At Volvo, we understand the healing, the calming, and refreshing capacity of quiet time.
Award-winning interface. Award-winning design. Award-winning engine. The Volvo XC90. The most awarded luxury SUV of the century.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Bentayga is the most powerful, the most luxurious, and the most exclusive SUV in the world. And with a top speed of 301 kilometers per hour, it's also the fastest. It is designed, engineered, and handcrafted in Crewe, a true showcase of British modern luxury. Owners will enjoy spending time with friends and family in the most refined and luxurious SUV wherever in the world that journey takes them.
has entered the fourth industrial revolution. A revolution that brings the automation of production processes and collaborative robots. But we have already seen far more. Imagining a future where innovative technologies and human talent are as one. A future where latest generation collaborative robots work alongside line operators. Where production systems are interconnected and monitored in real time by all the staff. Where human work is not replaced but assisted by machines. This is why we've set up a groundbreaking industry, creating value for the territory. Doubling our factory size while remaining CO2 neutral. Lamborghini introduces the new Manifattura Lamborghini, the first Industry 4.0 able to raise the quality of Italian craftsmanship is no longer impossible, since we made it possible.
When we started to think about Urus, the first question was about customer expectation and usage of a Lamborghini Super SUV. Another question was about the process to guarantee the volume of this car. Therefore, a new approach with early involvement of quality was followed. Quality was involved from the beginning of this project. My team worked close together with the developers and designers in order to give our contribution to the concept of this car. Thinking about the high amount of electronic functions we are offering to the customers and the different, more daily usage of these cars, we agreed on a different test procedure compared to the past. Winter tests under cold conditions, extreme driving conditions like off-road became more and more important. In addition, we made a functional test where all electronic functions were tested in customer conditions to ensure the right level of quality and reliability to our customers. At the end, our quality checkers in production, auditors and road test drivers will guarantee that each single car will become a real Lamborghini.
BMW Concept X7i Performance was first seen at the Frankfurt Motor Show 2017. The production model set to make its debut in 2018. So let's have a closer look at this car. The new model concept has clear, vertical proportions, 23-inch wheel rims, 3-seat rows, and an exclusive experience available inside the car. Everything identifies the concept as an X model.
The BMW Concept X7i Performance stands for a new step in the field of luxury for the BMW brand. We already have a 7 Series sedan for a number of generations, and now we want to offer that type of roominess, that type of luxury in an SUV.
The striking exterior composed of intently focused lines combines a generously sized 6-person interior, all pared down to essentials.
This concept vehicle plays a big role also in the communication of our new design language for the BMW brand. We are introducing a form language that is cleaner, calmer, fewer lines, but the lines that we do have are very, very precise.
Take the kidney grille, for instance. Since the world premiere, people discuss this topic, not only online. So for sure, you will notice this car when it drives along the streets.
Well, in the exterior design of this vehicle, it's of course all about luxury and presence. So there's a very vertical gesture to this car, immediately visible in the shape of the BMW typical grille. The car has a lot of room, so we want to communicate that. And then all the details are actually done in a very modern, very precise way, like the very narrow headlamps and the even more narrow tail lamps. They actually also emphasize the width and the modernity in this vehicle.
Viewed from any angle, the interplay between a small number of precise lines and artfully sculpted surfaces sends out a charismatic statement of modernity, presence, and exclusivity. So what will the first ever BMW X7 look like? You will see it on the streets very soon, in 2018.
The BMW Concept X7i Performance stands for a new step in the field of luxury for the BMW brand. We already have a 7 Series sedan for a number of generations, and now we want to offer that type of roominess, that type of luxury in an SUV, and that's what you see here in this concept vehicle. This concept vehicle plays a big role also in the communication of our new design language for the BMW brand. We are introducing a form language that is cleaner, calmer, fewer lines, but the lines that we do have are very, very precise. And with that a cleaner form language, of course details become more important. Every detail counts, and in this concept vehicle you see all of these things. The cleaner body surfacing and the great care and attention for every single detail. Well, in the exterior design of this vehicle, it's of course all about luxury and presence. So there's a very vertical gesture to this car, immediately visible in the shape of the BMW typical grille. Also in side view, the pillars, the greenhouse is very vertically oriented. The car has a lot of room, so we want to communicate that. And then all the details are actually done in a very modern, very precise way, like the very narrow headlamps and the even more narrow tail lamps. They actually also emphasize the width and the modernity in this vehicle. Luxury in the interior, of course, has a lot to do with spaciousness. And the design that we have chosen for this car actually enlarges this feeling of spaciousness. The glass roof plays a big role, but also in the interior, where you find 3 rows of seats. There is really a lot of attention taken towards spaciousness. Then luxury, of course, comes across with all the details and certainly also the materials that we have chosen for this vehicle. Well, in the interior, of course, you find some classic materials like leather, but we've treated it in a different way with new patterns and stitching. You'll find some wood, modern interpretations, open pore wood, but you also find glass. We've done certain elements that as a driver you touch and you operate often in glass that was made by Swarovski. So there is quite a few details that we believe are out of the ordinary and really bring this car at a very high level of luxury. Connectivity is very important to us at BMW. We have the highest rate of connectivity in our fleet, and each of our new cars will show another step towards digitalization. In this concept vehicle you'll see bigger screens than you've seen before from us. Of course touch control, gesture control is possible, and in this vehicle passengers can also share digital content amongst themselves. You can move digital content from front to back in the car, so there is also another level, a new level of digital experience